All right, Evan, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Friday, October 29, 2021. Markets closing out the month here. SPX did tag 460 briefly today. So right here on the cash S&P, you can see we got up to that 460.04 handle, made a new high there, which took out, I believe it was Tuesday's high of 45.98. So we got close there on Tuesday. Today we did tag it, and it wouldn't surprise me if they juice it into the close again. This is typical type weekend type stuff. Going into a weekend, they like to juice the market, especially a holiday weekend. VIX coming back in a little bit here, as you can see on the screen. Markets did roll over a little bit after around the 12 o'clock hour or so, and that was led lower by the transports. If we take a look at the transports here, they rolled over a little bit intraday. Also, broker dealers told you that there was a little bit of weakness. So that is possibly why we saw some weakness here over the last couple hours. But market's getting a bit here into the close. Semiconductors, on the other hand, have been strong really all day long, and that has helped tech out, as you see the triple Qs here, which have been strong all day. And they did come off of the highs a little bit, kind of like the S&P did, but not nearly as steep of a decline there, as the Qs are holding up well. Dow also up 0.2% as well, and Russell was pretty soft all day long also, but now getting a nice bid there, as you see the IWM now past the flat line here. So Russell 2000 looks like it should scratch out a gain over the next 10 minutes or so before the market closes. Crude also having a nice day as well. Again, coming off that 20 moving average we talked about, that just getting a little bounce there yesterday and kind of continuing that today, although it was lower earlier in the session. Now the big elephant right now is the dollar index. So dollar, we talked about the dollar yesterday, had a nice dump, and today up almost 1%, which is a really big move for a currency, especially the dollar. So getting a bit off that 50 moving average. You see, you had this kind of, you had this move down, kind of bearish chop, and then what looks to be now a failed breakdown. I told you that this yellow area would be the area you need to watch on a weekly basis. We're easily closing above that, and this bullish pattern on the dollar is still intact. So that is something to keep an eye on here over the next couple of weeks. So dollar holding up well, and again, continuing to diverge from this, the S&P. So the S&Ps are just climbing and climbing, and the dollar is just threatening a breakout here. So something to watch there. But in the meantime, the markets can hold up. Volatility got up to that 18 handle. I told you guys it would probably get up to about 18, and that would be kind of your max move for the near term. It got right up to 1806 this morning, and it is pulled back very sharply. That looks like it is headed lower, so we should get a nice move in the equity markets. Let's look at the Qs here. You may want to go up and tag this upper trend line here. If I pull out the top of the chart here, we can see a little bit better. So maybe the triple Qs get up there and tag that 400 whole round number. That would be kind of like your next logical area. Maybe it gets a little bit shy of there, but I could see the Qs getting up in that range before the next major downturn, as the Qs have just been in this channel here for quite a while, really since last September. So that would be kind of a scenario I could see happening before perhaps the dollar breaks out. And if the VIX makes a new low, and it coincides with that upper range on the Qs and maybe a certain area on the spiders, that could be a potential entry point on the VIX for some volatility, for a volatility increase into maybe November, December. So that is what I've been looking at. You guys know I've been talking about that for a while. But let's just take a look at the monthly here. So it is last day of the month on the E-mini. And let's clean this up here. So we did take out last month's, we had an engulfing candle here, and this is a pretty sizable reversal. And yeah, this market is just really strong right now, but it is getting extended. It's getting very extended. Let's take a look at Tesla, for instance. A lot of people have tried to, call the top in Tesla before, but I mean, and if there isn't a blow off candle, I mean, that is ridiculous right there. But a lot of investors have died on that sword of trying to call the top in this thing. So I'm not here to do that, but that is a monster candle there on Tesla, on an already extended chart. But I think the market's getting pretty stretched here. But in any case, the trend is up, and we have to respect it, as I always say. But if we get into again, a certain level here on volatility, then maybe we could take a shot at it. But I still think it has lower to go in the near term. And I think markets can hold up for maybe a couple more weeks. But any case, that said, Amazon coming off the lows, Apple coming off the lows as well. Nice little fade into the morning off of earnings, but bouncing nicely. Chevron reported today as well, that making a new 52-week high. Exxon reporting as well. Market liked that, did not make a new 52-week high, but it is up on the day. So that's kind of your little earnings buzz here for the day. And all the major players have now reported earnings. So that is out of the way, and we can get back to some more normalized trading. But in any case, I'm going to wrap it up here. Be sure to stay tuned for the weekend video, which will be on Wall Street from Main Street as always. Leave me a like and a thumbs up if you liked the video. And you guys take care and have a great rest of your weekend, as the spiders here are getting a pop into the last 10 minutes, looking like they're going to take out those highs. But anyways, guys, take care, and I will talk to you next week.